The media is reporting of growing tension on the Israeli-Gaza border. The issue is even being debated in the American presidential campaign. Are we looking at another escalation or round of fighting between Israel and Hamas in Gaza? Mr. Yoni Ben Menahem, please.
I don't think that Israel is interested in any escalation in the southern border with the Gaza Strip, with the Hamas. And I don't think that at this time exactly Hamas is also interested in escalating the situation with Israel because of different reasons. They are still trying to renovate the Gaza Strip after the last war with Israel. There are about 20,000 houses that were demolished during the war. They have not renovated their capabilities, military capabilities. They still did not renew their rockets arsenal that they want to use against Israel. They're still building tunnels. So it's very early for them. And also they are now in a process of improving the relationship with Egypt and Saudi Arabia, and they don't want to destroy this initiative, this Hamas initiative. The other reason is that they are interested in a prisoner exchange with Israel, a big prisoner exchange. They demand about 5,000 terrorists that are held in Israeli prisons in exchange for 4 Israelis that they are holding, and they want to go forward with this deal, which is very important for them. I don't think they're interested in an escalation, but there might be a situation of miscalculation that they will misinterpret the Israeli intentions, and maybe they will initiate some sort of an attack or rocket attack on Israel.
Thank you, Yoni. Ambassador Zvi Mazel, please.
Yeah, I think that periodical tensions between Hamas and Israel in Gaza Strip is in the interest of Hamas, and they are doing it on purpose. I must immediately say that Hamas is not a Palestinian organization. Maybe its members are Palestinian, but it's an Islamic organization, hails from the Muslim Brotherhood, and his aim is to destroy Israel and to build an Islamic state on the road to a caliphate. They cannot destroy Israel from the time being, and they will never be able to do it. But they think that a war of attrition is a very, very good thing in the meantime. So from time to time, they increase the tension to just to harm us, to hurt our morale. And this is what they have been doing lately. This is the only way for them to tell themselves and their own people that they still exist. You see, now I think in the present that moment they have no interest at all to start a new war against Israel, and they believe that we also Israelis are not bent now immediately to attack them because they remember very well what happened during the last what's the name? Suketan in Hebrew. I don't remember what was the
Protective age.
Protective age, yes. Remember the destruction inflicted on them. They have not recovered so far. Not their population certainly, and certainly not even their arsenal. So, but tension is very good for them, and this is what they are doing.
Thank you, Zvi Mazel. Yoni, can this growing tension be related to the cooperation between Hamas and Daesh?
I don't think so, but we have to understand that the source of Daesh and the source of Hamas is the same. It's the Muslim Brotherhood. And they share the same ideology, which is to bring the situation to an Islamic caliphate. So there's no real difference between them. They cooperate very well together. The Daesh base in the north of Sinai, which is called Wilayat Sina in Arabic, is cooperating fully with the Hamas in Gaza. The activists of the military branch of Hamas are training the Daesh activists in the north of Sinai. And Daesh is sending people that were injured in the fights with the Egyptian army through the tunnels into Gaza to be treated in Palestinian hospitals in Gaza Strip. The cooperation between them is very tight, and also Daesh is helping Hamas to smuggle weapons from Libya through the tunnels into Gaza Strip especially weapons from Iran, to be used in the future against Israel. So the cooperation is there ideologically and militarily.
Thank you, Yoni. Zvi?
Yes, I think that a normal human being cannot understand the relations between Hamas and Daesh. Both would like to through jihad, make their way for a caliphate. But as I said before, Hamas is part of Muslim Brothers. Yes, a few days ago, Daesh issued a threat toward all the leaders of Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt and around the world, because they don't like them for a certain way. They think that they are not doing enough to advance toward the caliphate. But at the same time, they said absolutely nothing about Hamas. And Hamas is part, again, of the Muslim Brotherhood. So, because they know very well that their relations with Hamas are very good for them, and Hamas accept it. So that's the story. It's a very complicated story, because this is the Arab world, completely torn, completely divided. But that's how it goes. And we have to try to understand and to find the right remedy. It's not very easy.
Yoni Ben Menahem and Zvi Mazel, thank you for joining the Jerusalem Center Online. And Chag Sameach.
Chag Sameach. Thank you.